Hello. Now, the remnants of my Subway are right there. Big meal. Woken up early today, unlike me. And I'm going to let you know that being a bodybuilder is not all it's cracked up to be. Here are some things that you need to know before you commit to the bodybuilding lifestyle, like me, Guns McGee, or just a general fitness enthusiast. Because it's not all about just working out in the gym. You need to know other aspects of your life that are going to be affected when you really make the commitment to this journey. So I'm going to let you in on some of those. And don't be fooled by my striking beard here. Don't be fooled by it because it's shit. It's not. I one day will hope to have a decent beard, but apart from that, if you can take me seriously, I'm going to give you some useful advice, okay? So listen up. Let's move that back a tad. Okay, there we go. Nice, we're all comfortable now. I apologise for this beige background. I will try and, well, I'll perhaps spice it up a little bit soon because I kind of want to redecorate my room a bit anyway. It's a bit boring at the moment. Almost like a really dull prison. A dull prison, there we go. It's that bad. It's a dull prison. Yeah, but hopefully I'll get some stuff, maybe some posters, some colour, some light to express my happy vibes that I've got going on. And yeah, what we're going to be talking about, as mentioned before, is bodybuilding. The subject that we all want to know about, the lovely growth of muscle. And if you really want to get serious, say perhaps, let's first talk about the main thing. I don't know if I'll have anyone who's actually serious about getting into it, but pro bodybuilding. So we're talking Olympia level, anywhere from physique to open class. So that could be physique, classic physique or open. You're gonna need the top tier commitment. So that means you're going to be training possibly 6 days a week. You're going to be diet down to a T, chicken and rice every meal, you know, pre-prepared everything, diet down to a T, and you're probably going to need a cheeky bit of supplementation. We all know what we mean here. We're talking drugs, we're talking, you know, whatever. I'm not an expert on that subject, but we will be talking drugs. So you've got your three main aspects: training 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day. I mean, there are pros out there who train 2 times a day. Arnold said he used to train 2 times a day. Some people do have to do that. Eating 8 meals a day. So that's every 2 hours, every 1.5 hours you'll be eating. It'll be chicken and rice, boring, expensive. And another thing, the drugs, expensive, shady, don't really want to go down that road. So that is what you're going to have to be doing. That will consist of the entirety of your day. So every day will be dedicated towards bodybuilding. And some people live for that. I used to live for that. I used to do every day as if it was the purpose of the day was to improve towards a better physique. But it's not really that sustainable. So I did it, and then at the end of the day, I'd say, oh yeah, I'm going to gain some muscle tomorrow. Guaranteed, because I trained hard, I ate every 2 hours, it was clean, high protein, got my 10 hours of sleep or something I needed because I was whatever. So a lot of sleep. That means hardly any night outs. No night outs, in fact. No night outs. Just sleeping, eating, training. And that's only in the off season as well. Never mind when you get down to a competition where you have to go through some extreme dietary requirements where you just eliminate carbs, water's almost eliminated, sodium's eliminated, everything's eliminated. So it's tough. It's the bottom line is it's really tough. You're gonna have to deal with that. If you can deal with that, great. But can you deal with that for a period of 10 years? Because you're not gonna become a pro in 1 year of training, 6 hours a day. You could train for 6 hours a day for a year, have crazy 12 meals a day, sleep for 10 hours a day. You're not gonna be a pro. Well, you're not gonna be a top pro anyway. So it takes time and consistency. So you're not going to get on the Olympia stage in a year. Just not going to happen. So if you're willing to commit all that, the pro stage is yours, mate. Good luck. Hope to see you there. I hope to be a fan of you. But there's no guarantees. Genetics play a part. We all know that. You might not have the best genetics. You may put in all the work, but your muscles just don't look as good as that other guy's. He doesn't even do that much training and his muscles still look better than yours. Life's not fair. Life really isn't fair. So, it's tough. I mean, if you can do everything I said, food, training, drugs, 8 hours of sleep, 9 hours of sleep, everything dedicated to bodybuilding. You can do that for 10 years. Mate, you're on it. Go for it. Follow your dream. Get the motivation. If not, focus. Do your training. Do your meals. But live a little as well. You don't need to be number one to have fun and get a good physique. You just don't need to be. So, my advice to anyone out there who's thought about bodybuilding, thought about competing, is really think about it. Do it if you want. Do it for fun. Diet down for 6 weeks. Compete. But don't think it's going to be a career. Because the likelihood is it's not going to be a career. Unless you can reach that top tier. Now for a general fitness enthusiast, do it because you love it. Go to the gym because you want to train. Because you want to feel the pain of the muscle growing. I mean, that's 100% why I go to the gym. 100%. And that's why I've tried programs like powerlifting. I haven't tried strongman, but that's why I never will try strongman or anything like that. It's because the one thing that I love is feeling it's almost pushing yourself through the pain barrier. So when you're doing, 20 reps, or just going for as many reps as possible to complete failure, it's that fight on the last couple of reps that really they make me smile. They make me exhausted, they make me hurt, but hurt good. And that's what I do, and that's what I train. And for a long time I thought, I'll do that. That's what bodybuilders do. I can be a bodybuilder, 2 and 2 together. Love training, bodybuilding. Whoosh. No, so bad. you just can't. You've just got to do it. As it sounds bad to say a hobby, but it is a hobby. It's like a life hobby. So you do it for your life. It's just like that injection of living. But you do have time to do other stuff. You have time to watch other stuff, you have time to do work, and you don't have to worry about 8 meals a day. I can go to sleep at night knowing I've missed my 8th meal or something like that, and not feel completely repulsed by myself, you know? I still make sure my diet is good, and I still eat a lot of calories, but it's not the end of the world, and it's really not that big a deal. I mean, if you're struggling with stuff like that and you're going through a phase where you're at a crossroad and you're thinking, I like bodybuilding, do I want to push it any further? Think about what I've just said. I mean, if you can do what you love, amazing. But do you love the 8 meal? Do you love that stuff that I said that you need for the pro route? Because that is a different beast. That's a completely different beast. So really think about it. Think about whether you want to be that guy or that guy. Because I mean, going on their head, this guy, he likes training, but he's trapped by it. He needs to do it. This guy loves training, but he gets to do it. You know, he doesn't have to do it, but he loves it. I mean, it's your choice as to which you want. I mean, both of them are great athletes and should be respected. You know, these pro guys, I have huge respect for, because they really do push themselves to something where, you know, I couldn't even imagine doing that. And they're living it every day. And a lot of them do have fun doing it. But that's because they chose to. They knew what it took, and they chose to do it. What you don't want to do is commit to the path, you know, and say you started competing, putting in money because it costs to compete, and then realising, oh, I didn't know what it actually took to, you know, get to the Olympia stage. Have I made a big mistake? And that does happen. It's so easy for that to happen. So just really think about it. Have fun bodybuilding. Have fun in the gym. Make some gains. Sweet gains.